Hello everyone, I'm Drea and welcome to my channel where I talk about politics, social justice issues, and other things going on this planet. And so today's topic is going to be about, what do you know, COVID. And I think I'll be talking about a couple other things too, but I'm going to also include some positive things that have been going on during the pandemic, because it's not all doom and gloom, folks. So please stay tuned, keep watching, and let's get started. So I'm going to prime my eyes. And I do apologize for the mirror that I'm about to use. I have a new, I'm going to try to do this kind of off, have the mirror off camera a little bit. But if it shows up, I apologize. I know it's a bit distracting, but I'm waiting for a new mirror. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to do today kind of Christmas glam look. I'm gonna try to go all out as best as I can with my current abilities. And I will leave links in the description box to let you guys know where you can find the products that I'm using today. Some of them you won't be able to find. I do make some of my makeup. I just got into that recently, so I'm not exactly ready to share that on YouTube on how to do that. But when hopefully at some future time, future date, I'll do that. But I'll let you know what is DIY makeup. So COVID, rough. Things are getting rough, as if they hadn't been already. So our hospitals are not doing well. A lot of them, not everyone, but we're getting closer and closer to capacity, and that's pretty scary. And the reason that's scary is, I mean, kind of obvious, but I think sometimes people just don't even think about what a hospital being at capacity actually means. And that means, number one, our healthcare workers are extremely stressed. Now, healthcare is already understaffed, typically. So to have this huge influx of patients is, it's bad for our healthcare workers, but most of all, it's bad for our patients. I say our because, yes, I am a nurse. I'm an LPN. I'm not working as a nurse right now though, but so it's easy for me to say our. So with our hospitals being at capacity, and especially with the large number of beds being taken up with COVID patients, you know, that can potentially mean rationing of care, like deciding who's going to get care and who isn't. It's an extremely scary prospect. But that's the thing with, you know, eye looks is it'll look really messy at first, but once all the elements get together. So I'm curious, what do you guys think about a new round of stimulus money? I think it would definitely be helpful. Or do you think it's just money to people who don't deserve it? Obviously, I'm of the opinion that people in the working class, working poor, non-working poor, whatnot, us lower class people will spend that money. So that money will go out into the economy, and I think ultimately it would help rich people too. So I don't know why this huge objection to this, because we have more than enough money for wars whenever it is that we want to go to war. for. We've always got the money for it. So, and we should be going to, we should be going to war against COVID. All the years of Vietnam, I want to say on our side, we lost, US, we lost 51 or 52,000 troops. So I think we're headed up to like 290,000 people have died of COVID since March. I look to see, like, I'm always hearing these, oh, well, you know, all these people like are talking about COVID all the time, but what about the flu? First off, it's not a zero-sum game. We can care about both. Also, I looked up how many deaths from flu. What is up with my voice? I don't know, be the Rona. I think it's allergies. Anyway, in the past 10 years, we have had 256,000 people died of the flu in 10 years. 10. I mean, how do you compare the two? I don't understand that. Math is important, folks. We need to look at numbers and actually, you know, question, hey, so what actually are, you know, the flu numbers? You know, we need to do a better job of actually doing a little bit of research. It doesn't take that much to do, you know, to look up, say, how many people have died from influenza in the past few years. It's not that hard to look up. I mean, more than likely, you've got a smartphone. Just Google it or use whatever search engine you want. But do the research. It's not hard. Just too many people go on, well, I heard so-and-so say that da-da-da-da-da. Well, that's not necessarily true. Do your research, folks, please. Here comes the point where I need to say my prayer for my eyeliner to go on straight and just where I want it and go nowhere else. Please, Lord, help me have a steady hand and be patient, and yeah. So if you would help me out with this like liner thing, this would be awesome. Thank you. Amen. Okay, so next goes the foundation. This is my favorite. This Owen Beauty. And I'm going to put some on my hand and then use a sponge. Oh my gosh, how in the world did I forget to mention the big news? Oh, Trumpy poo. You lost again. What is this? Number 30? And this was the big one. Even the people that you appointed said screw off. Well, they didn't say screw off, but you know what I mean. Basically, they pretty much left you out of court again. Now, we've got these folks in Congress who have signed off on this ridiculousness. One of them is my representative, Darren LaHood, and we can't seem to get rid of him because our district is so gerrymandered. But God willing, maybe we can get rid of him in 2022, because I'm assuming, because our population has gone down in my state, that we're gonna get redistricting done because, you know, the population changed. I'm sorry, I didn't really stay on topic that much. I apologize. Okay, so in my last video, I used this kind of yellow undertoned concealer, and I kind of like that look, so I'm gonna go with that and the Tarte Shape Tape under that. Okay. My itty bitty, teeniest, tiniest little tube of Shape Tape here. Okay, I'm gonna do some powder and then we'll go back to eyes. Well, I'm curious as to if any of you think, gotta tap this tip up here, think that we need to make these members of Congress accountable. So in my view, what they did was traitorous. And I know that sounds really, really harsh. And oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that. Yeah, well, when you seek to invalidate the votes of 4 states, how can you call it anything else? I just, the gall that takes to come up with something like that, you know, like, yeah, I think we're gonna, well, you know, we lost like a whole bunch of times. Let's try this ridiculousness. I saw where a New Jersey congressman is trying to do something about it. We'll see where that goes. Okay. I have to go back off camera because I'm no good at eyeliner. So I decided to add this green. I'm liking it. I really was not sure about this look at first, but it is coming together. So let's see. Let's just curl these lashes. So yeah, I definitely want to know what you guys think about this. It was called an amicus brief that got filed. But like this, you know, the Supreme Court had rejected it. Like they weren't going to hear arguments on it. Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how this is all going to end up going. I will say that I am tired of Trump. And every single day there is some sort of controversy, and it's day in and day out. And I honestly think that's part of his strategy. Is just to create chaos every single day so that, you know, we get so worn out we can't even pay attention to or give the proper amount of attention to the things that he does that are corrupt. That's pretty classic narcissistic behavior. I think I'm gonna do some contouring. And the other thing that's wearing me out and the rest of the planet, COVID. It's just too much. It really is. It's so funny as I keep, you know, as I go further along, you know, putting my makeup on, now I'm all like, and anyway, being weird. Woo, so much. This is one of my favorite tricks, but contouring can make me look a little thinner. To contour my nose. See how this goes. gonna go off camera again. So I'm gonna do my liner on my lips. I love that two-tone look. I think I look hot with it. Well, I think overall I'm happy with my look. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for sticking with me so far. As I go along with this, I will get better at talking and doing makeup at the same time. It's not super easy, but I'll get there. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and remember, you are worthy. Bye for now.